Mama. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Africa is Next podcast. It's your host, Buckmeister Cool. I am here with my other compadres. We've got Mr. Tebelo Khala. We have got, let me say, Tebelo Khala from KC Media. And on that show, on that channel, we have two shows. So we've got the Geek Spot. Please go check that out. And we have also got the Nerdgasm podcast. Yeah, what you're thinking is that's what it is. But it's fine. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. We also have the actual owner.
My pearls, come
Moving on, we actually have the actual owner of this channel, from Mr. Extraordinary Things in Mr. Extraordinary Universe, Mr. Extraordinary himself. On there, we have Africa's Next, which is what you're watching right now. If you're watching this show, please like, share, and subscribe. Sorry, English bundles failing. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching the show.
I would
Click
like
the
to
note.
order English bundles, please.
New order. Anyway, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Please go hit the notification buttons so you never miss a video. So you never miss a video. And then also you have to check out African Frame, where they break down movies, they break down box offices, and all of that cool stuff. Make sure you check that out and you don't miss all of that good stuff, especially if you're a cinephile. If you're a cinephile, you're gonna love African Frame. But today we are talking some more geeky. Oh, let me introduce myself. Buckmeister Cool. So I have two channels, Buckmeister Cool Reacts and Meister Geek Media. On Meister Geek Media, you will find all of my coverage of things like Recast T'Challa. So yeah, you can go check that stuff out. And then on Buckmeister Cool Reacts, you can see some of my music, you can see some of my reaction videos, you can see some of my skits, stuff like that, if you're into that stuff. So yeah, links in the description for everything that I have plugged in now. You will find it. And then last but not least, we have the Fire Lord himself, Mr. Cortezi Zanozuko Mlambo. Please go follow him on all his social medias, especially if you're into sports and if you're into talking shit on the internet. This is your guy. Make sure you drop him a follow.
He's a resident sport guy, hero translator. So when the junkies start speaking sports lingo, we quickly text because what dialect is he using? I think he's speaking Formula One-ish. Formula One-ish.
You make me sound like an app. Like, type in the app. Let's see what it means.
Zuko translate.
If we were Demon Slayer characters, we would definitely be Inosuke, bro. Inosuke.
Oh yeah, put me
I'm dying because it's just like, oh no, they scored 20 overs. Zuko, translate. So you know when they were doing the breathing in Demon Slayer, right? And they had to cut the demon's head off. So just think of that as an over. All right.
Oh,
Subarashi.
explaining the World Cup is like, so basically Muzan and his minions are fighting the Hashira. Oh, that's the World Cup. Oh, okay. All right. Makes sense. Okay.
So what's the Olympics? The bleaching the fake Chorus City arc. Oh, and this team is Isaac. Oh.
Well, okay, so I saw Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Okay, yeah, Kai, woof, Kai.
Ooh, dude, I saw his Instagram today. Mike Tyson, like, I'm still scared of Mike Tyson, guys. Like, yo, don't tell me he's nearly 60 yard.
You know, funny enough, our other resident sports translator gave me some interesting insights.
Okay, let's get back to the show.
All right,
let's get back.
Yeah,
we'll
talk about the mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys know us by now, but anyway, so today we're going to be covering a superhero tier list. So this is not going to be particularly Marvel or DC. This is going to be, I think it's Marvel and DC. There might be some other characters in there. Maybe there'll be an Image. We don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing right now. So I just want to get the tier list on the screen.
It will
Boom.
end in tears, but anyway, it's strong.
We'll see.
Their
Yeah,
comments,
like your salary.
the opinions that follow are purely based on the divisions. They're not necessarily reflective of the channel. Oh no, there's a disclaimer. It's okay, thank you.
No, they're a reflection of the channel because the people of the channel are making these comments.
You know what I like about this?
I had all this stuff typed out, but I guess that part didn't get showed because I was like, D's like hot garbage, C's like overrated, B is mid.
All right, I think let's okay, then let's do it. So S will be super.
God tier.
All right.
God tier. Okay, we'll say God tier. All right, cool.
A
will be awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
A for awesome. Keep it simple.
Awesome. And B will be like
badass.
Yeah.
Badass.
Badass.
Shout out to me,
C will be crap.
Cool.
Nah,
cool.
they'll be cool.
Cool.
Like
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
D will be dumb.
Okay.
D will be donkey.
Yeah, maybe donkey is better.
Donkey. Anyway, we don't have an F. We don't have an S tier and an F tier like sewage water, but we'll worry about those later.
Hot garbage. Yeah, we need a hot garbage one.
Ooh.
Okay.
We need a foot.
All right. Let me see. Where do you add this thing again?
Just press the settings. That settings icon. I think.
Oh, there we go. Oh, add a row below. There we go. Nice. And the color shall be. We'll go with purple.
The color of sexual frustration.
Oh wait, no, I changed that. I changed that to purple now. Whoops. Okay.
How did what?
Okay, so
I didn't know that.
We'll keep that with green. Nice.
No, that's like
and then F is sewage water.
Sewage water?
Sewage pipage.
No. Pause. Pipage.
Sewage pipage.
Guys, you must forgive me.
That's how
I'm
much
very
they
tired, so some of these jokes gonna.
Did
Some
my
of these
ex
jokes
talk to
gonna
you guys?
flag me right over.
Sewage pipage. Did my ex
Nani?
talk to you guys? She's lying. She's lying. Okay.
But if the viewers don't know by now that we're mostly tired when we're doing these things, then hey guys, you're still new, eh?
Hey.
We are always
strong. Okay, all right.
If
So
you see me snoring, just forgive me.
we all okay. Cool with the listing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
Yeah,
do it.
My OCD is messing me up, man. Can you just take out the spaces between the
Ooh, yeah, ne? Neuro spices.
fish? There we go.
Oh wait, we good. One
Ona
more.
OCD entang ona OCD ne mun. OCD king.
You
know black parents OCD. Go wash the dishes.
Okay. Now,
OCD ing.
Depression. No.
Hasi OCD. How rapele? Bothata ba how rapele? Hasi OCD. How rapele?
At that time is your mom saying this like OCD your mom. You're like, but wait, what? Am I supposed to be offended by you?
There's some people that make me laugh about these things because in the Spanish nations, the Latino nations, there's a very interesting swear word called well, forgive me, Spanish viewers, I'm gonna butcher your language, but it's a swear word anyway. Hijo de la gran puta, meaning son of a giant whore, and more often than not, your mother keeps calling you that.
You son of a whore. Mama, you were in the streets.
A giant whore. No, not just a grand.
No, she's not your mother. She's not your mother in that moment. That's why. You are someone else's child.
I just want to say,
you might
like if you if you don't know much about the comic book version, you can just refer to the cartoon version. If you don't know much about the cartoon, game, or live action, because otherwise,
Yeah, I mean, I think I know everybody on this list, but we'll see. All right, so first things
I
first,
probably know
Hank
about
Pym.
70%.
Hank Pym, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Hank Pym
Whoa.
specifically.
I would
I
say
liked him.
cool.
Yeah, he's
I'll put him
cool.
on. I'll put
I
him
mean,
on
you
cool
read some
because
of his comic books and like, I read
Yeah,
some of his
yeah,
Avenger
no.
stuff and he goes off the freaking rails.
because I mean he created
Yeah.
Ultra, and that was a disaster.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
man. That's I was about to say that was a big problem.
I mean,
Because
his yellow jacket era was also crazy.
Yeah.
That's why you also look at it shows like Earth's Mightiest Heroes. That's when we really entered the common day era.
Yeah, I think the
Mindset.
great thing about Earth's Mightiest Heroes is they wrote a version of Hank Pym that I wish they could carry through
Yeah.
in everywhere, because the thing is like it takes his flaws, it takes his philosophies, it takes a lot of his anger issues, but it never
his
makes
naivety.
them. Yeah, but I'm saying, and it never makes them like they never play it up to the point where they make him like a like how they did in the comic books when they decided he's gonna slap Janet, which apparently like
Yeah.
the writer just said, just put whatever here, and the artist was like, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "Yeah, it'll be fine." And then the artist ended up drawing Hank Pym backhanding Janet. So,
Yeah.
but I'm saying in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, they take that stuff and they still make him a likable character, even though they give him those issues. So yeah, he was definitely the best. The version I enjoyed the most was Earth's Mightiest Heroes, I think, of this character
I agree with
specifically.
that. I agree
And
with
the
that completely.
movie version played by Michael Douglas was basically screwed over by Shield for years.
Yeah.
So
But that's because they didn't want to do Hank Pym, and like the reason why they didn't want to do Hank Pym apparently is because of the Janet thing, and it's just like you guys can just write that out and just do Hank Pym. But okay.
For the love of God, they did
the
it in
things
Earth's Mightiest
Tony
Heroes.
Stark has done in the comics, like they didn't include that stuff. So
You know.
Yeah. And also, like
Always up on
MCU also just been remixing source material. So anytime, like, it's crazy backwards land. But anyway, I
He
think,
said that while looking at Black Panther.
oh, oh, but cool,
Anyway.
cool is cool. I'm cool with cool.
Okay, who's next?
Apocalypse.
I am the apocalypse.
Ooh, I think we're gonna start our fights here.
Yeah, because for me, I think I would say he's badass.
Yeah.
He
think
gives
would
cool
put him-
one of those
speeches. He has a
guys-
great design, but I don't understand what he's about. I don't get it.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
Out
He
of the
looks
idea.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'd argue
execution.
for awesome. Yeah, I'd argue for awesome, but you guys would vote me down to badass, and which I'm okay with. It's just that of the villains that keep the X-Men together the most, not Magneto, but Magneto for me is always vacillates from being the ultimate villain to the ultimate ally. But the clear cut, this is a bad guy. We need to stop. Not type of villain. It's always been Apocalypse. He's been like the Sauron of the X-Men, and that's why I appreciate him a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I really don't understand, because he's all about like the evolution and the evolution and the evolution, and I'm just like,
Okay, it's a slight tangent on the X-Men thing. Have you noticed? If you really pay attention to all the X-Men villains, it's basically mutants gone wrong.
I mean, you
They're
have
probably
the
from inside the
purifiers.
hospitals.
You have the purifiers. Those are the humans, I guess.
Not all of them. Yeah. You
No, but
also
like
have,
that's the thing that annoys me about X-Men sometimes. I'm just like, you're fighting mutants like 90% of the time. It's like mutants or mutates or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't understand the public's beef with the mutants specifically. When there's people modding themselves to be magic and warp reality, and they make themselves cyborgs, and they end up attacking the city anyway. Like the Sentinels ended up beefing in the middle of the city, and the humans never go, maybe the mutants have a point. I'm like, never. Not one
That's
time.
another one.
Hey,
yeah,
bruh.
I mean, Spider-Man and like Iron Man and all these people. Like, why are you specifically against the mutants? Because you guys are surrounded by a lot of superheroes, like all the time. Like, what's the difference?
I'm saying
then
Thor
the other
alone
example, like-
can go and land Asgard in the middle of New York, and people will still be like, "Yay, Thor!" Why?
The other one I need to
Because he's got a golden mane back. He's got a golden mane.
But even if you look at X-Men 97, the problem was a mutant that went crazy. It wasn't necessarily.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and it's all an allegory, you know. These things are showing me that, you know what, the biggest homophobes out there.
No, whoa.
Yeah, but look, Stryker is not a mutant, but I do get what you're saying.
The mom's seeing the trend. There's a disturbing trend, like
No, but remember, Stryker had
this-
beef
this-
because apparently his kid was a mutant or something. So again,
Yeah,
it ties back
yeah,
to
this
mutants.
hatred. This hatred is self-directed. You're just using it as an excuse.
Didn't the kid like make the wife go crazy or something like that?
Well, I don't know. That's comic. I don't know if that's comic book accurate. I know that's what happened
film.
in the movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But-
asking because I'm not sure if that's like from the comics or.
But the problem that I'm
Or-
looking at with Stryker is that he went and hired a bunch of mutants to do stuff for him, and it's just like, so you can see utility in the mutants, but you still want to beef with them. Like
I think from what I've seen of Stryker, he comes more across of I want to control the mutants than more I want to destroy them, and the ones that I can't control, I'll destroy.
yeah, I mean, anyway, back to this.
That being said, I just want to say, ladies, the louder he speaks against them gays in them churches or in them politician circles or in the Instagram groups, the more you should be worried, kids. The call is
After 9 is
inside the
after
house.
9.
I'm telling you, the way I'm seeing things. Anyway, moving on.
After 9 is after 9.
I don't know.
It's like, well, I mean, it's kind of those guys who are so macho that they're gay. It's like, I don't want women. I want to take a bunch of dudes to the mountains, and we're just gonna stay in the mountains and grind time.
So
And
they get the whole weekend. You're like, why?
Barack Obama once said, if you have to
also
find a
hella
man, he needs to
everywhere.
continuously prove himself. Yeah, if you have to find a man, he needs to continuously prove himself by sleeping with every woman that's walking out there. There's a discussion that needs to be held. Why do you need to sleep with every pair of legs to prove your macho-ness?
Or it's like when you're in the, or it's like
Why
when
do
you're
you
in
need
the
to
locker
prove it?
room. I'm saying, oh, it's like when you're in the locker room and brothers are trying to snatch your towel, and it's like, what do you want down there, bro? This is not for advertisement.
Okay, maybe let's talk about the man who always makes people wet. Aquaman.
Oh God!
Pause.
Wrong podcast, bro. Wrong podcast.
Okay, yeah.
Big time pause. Okay, but anyway, Aquaman. I would say better. Better.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
I think let's be honest.
I think
Let's be
cool,
honest with
like
ourselves. Yeah, I'd argue for. I would have been giving him donkey, but cool is okay. The reason why I have to say no is because the only reason you guys pay attention to him now is because of his recent reverb and his recent the way they were at ham in trying to explain this guy's origin stories. If you go back to the 90s, he was the butt end joke of every single Justice League.
Wait.
No, but
Not
like
90s,
Develo, we need
because-
to be fair because in the
Yeah.
90s, if you're talking about oh sorry, Extraordinary, you're saying?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying that not in the maybe the 80s, but not in the 90s, because
Yeah.
remember in the 90s they gave him a whole hook. They gave him a beard in the comics, and then he was also in Justice League, the animated series, and Justice League Unlimited.
And he was barely in it. He was barely a senior member of the Justice League. The damage was done.
But I'm
That's what
saying, if you're
he's
looking
cool
at
because,
Super
he's
Friends,
awesome and
but I'm saying
everything,
if you're looking at Super Friends, right, you need to also
Yeah.
go back and check the other characters because everybody in Super Friends was as
Was
lame
stupid.
as Aquaman, but somehow
Yeah.
Aquaman was the only one who caught the shrapnel.
Who suffered the most, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
That's
remember, I think what people don't understand is back then, when you were doing a kids cartoon, I mean, this carried all on even in the 90s, where there were strict rules against a lot of things, like no guns, no blood. They had to speak a certain way. That like stuff like death, or you're gonna go to hell. You had to be changed to go. You're gonna go to another dimension. Kind of like even in Dragon Ball Z,
the shadow
you know,
realm.
the shadow realm.
Okay,
and
I
stuff.
think let's flip a coin then, because we're split in two camps.
No, we are not, because I'm the only one who's happy.
No, Zuko
I'm the
said
only one who's and you
I
guys are
said
voting for
cool.
what?
Okay, so then me and Extraordinary agree with Badass.
Yeah, so I'm the only one who went with Donkey. So there's no split vote. I'm outvoted,
okay.
but I'm just airing my concerns.
Look, I'm saying I get
Zuko,
what you're
did you wanna
saying.
say something?
Zooks, you're saying something.
No, wasn't me.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I
It
get
was
what
X,
you're
I
saying.
think.
And
We cut
I'm
you
saying,
off earlier.
oh, right. All right, but anyway, just getting back, I get what you're saying, Tabila. I understand that he had a rocky start. I do. But we have to account for the revamp, because the revamp did a lot for the character. And I think it's only fair that we include the revamp when we're looking at this guy holistically.
Okay.
Yeah, and also, I mean, look, when you look at the version from Flashpoint, when you look at his version in Young Justice, the cartoon, the fact that Calder is such a competent leader is a compliment to Aquaman's leadership, because there's no way Calder could have been that great had he not been under the leadership of Aquaman. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and now that I think about it, Calder is a walking, talking daddy's issue.
That's like half the Justice League and half of Young
I was about to
Justice and
say,
half the
don't they
Teen
all have
Titans.
some form of parental issues? I mean, the biggest one
Yeah,
will be
his
the
dad is-
Bat, obviously.
His dad is trying to kill his other dad, and then he ends up being bisexual, which explains so much. Okay, today I'm busy. Today I'm in my moods, ne? Just don't mind me.
Hey, you're exhibiting your card for the council. Anyway. Oh, damn
Notice
it!
that bisexual people got issues.
Damn it! We did it again. Okay.
I said nothing. Yeah, you literally
Twins!
we didn't do anything.
Twins!
What are you talking about, that master?
Where have you been?
We didn't do anything.
Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody can love me like you do.
Okay, guys, Kai. Bane. Oh God, we've only done 3 characters and it's almost 9 o'clock. Okay, Bane.
Who's this?
Bane.
Badass.
Yeah.
Badass. He's
kind of one note. That's his problem.
I think
but the one note he hits it hard.
Maybe I'm salty, but I'd have given him cool because of the fact that he's the only thing that people know him the most about is how he broke the Bat's back, and that seamlessly good performance from that movie that nobody would talk about. But that being said, one of the other cool things that he's done.
Are you just saying in comic books and all of that stuff? I mean,
because in comic books he is a recurring villain, and he appears a lot. Even in the animated Batman series, he does make an appearance, and he is a decent villain there. So yeah, no, I've convinced myself. Badass it is.
Yeah. Like as Zuko said, he hits that one note that
hard.
Yeah.
You see,
next is this looks like Baron Zemo. Next one looks like Baron Zemo.
Yeah,
am I right?
Perfect donkey, but anyway.
Baron
Zemo.
I don't know enough about him to what I've seen from him. What I've seen from him, he looks cool. He looks suave. I've only seen him from the Falcon. So from the Falcon, he was dope. Because that's when he was as Baron Zemo in the other in the
he's
Civil
kind of
War?
entertaining. He's kind of entertaining in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I've read some of the
Yeah.
stuff with
He
him,
is
but he
he's
feels
one
like a
of the
knock.
major
But I'm saying he does feel like a knockoff Red
Red
Skull.
Skull. He is basically a knockoff Red Skull. He has personal beef with Captain America because the serum he took made the bare sock that he's wearing on him stick permanently to his face. Um, I can go on and
Yo,
on.
that's
No,
a terrible fate. Yo, you can't eat
yeah,
nothing. You have to sip everything
basically.
through a straw.
Yeah, so that's why as much as he seems like a cool villain in these Falcon in the movies, it's like they didn't do him justice in his appearance as much as they did to the Red Skull, which I can
Okay.
understand. But if you look at him in Earth's Mightiest Hero, for the first part of season 1, he was basically the chief antagonist, and boy, did he do a brilliant job.
Wait, wasn't the chief antagonist Loki? Because
That
he
was in the
was
second
he had
half.
like a whole.
It was kind of
That was
split
that
because they were doing the
it was the
Masters of
second half.
Evil.
Yeah, because the first half they made it look like Baron Zemo was in charge of this basically anti-Avengers group, and he's been gathering all these bad guys specifically to counteract the Avengers. That's why he got the Abomination to take on Thor. He got this plasma void thing to take on Tony Stark. I
Oh,
forgot the
they're
other
talking
guys he
about
got.
Wonder Man, who they basically, I think they changed. Well, they didn't change him, but I mean, they kind
Mm,
of changed him. But anyway,
yeah, because
cool.
so
I think is cool. I think is fine.
I'm okay with cool. I would have given him Donkey Butter, so but cool is fine. Oh,
All
then
right,
there's the one
next
actually
one, the Batman.
super tier next who
S S tier next. Like we don't
STI
even
Mr.
have to
Prep
say
Time
next.
anything.
himself.
we don't even
We don't have to say
Mr.
anything.
Prep Time himself. Come on, like
Next one. Okay, I
who's
mean,
going to
do we
argue
need to
against Batman?
do we need
I
to?
really ready to have all the Batman haters and fans coming up against us.
oh, you need the Bat haters are coming out now. Oh, they're in full force
Yeah, no,
sometimes.
because I know there's King Lion and his useless TikTok page come at me.
Also, I
Uh,
really don't like how he argues against Batman because he'll just be like, "Well, why doesn't Batman
bitch,
kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?"
bitch
And I'm like,
Wayne.
"But I'm
Yeah.
saying, why don't you ever talk to Gordon? You never talk about Gordon, who actually has the gun. You never talk about the GCPD, who actually have the guns." I'm like,
You
you're
don't
always
and
relying on this vigilante to solve the problems. Batman is stepping in to be a supplementary thing where the system has failed. If it's supposed to be the killing thing, let Gotham be like, we vote this person to die. Why don't they do
So
that?
somebody
you
wanted
want
to say somebody said it
you
quite
want the person who knows
exactly.
I don't
Why
was
don't
it
they
you
set
or
their own general Mkwanas?
no even better to show like
you
the fact
want the
that the
person who
Joker
lost his parent to a gun to hold the gun.
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry, what were you saying, Tabella?
I was saying I don't know who else said it quite eloquently. I can't remember who, but he said it quite well. It's like the fact that you think that you want the Batman to be the guy pulling the trigger shows just how broken the justice system in Gotham actually is. What happened to the judiciary system? What happened to the judges? What happened to the jury? What happened to because let's say if Gotham was in a state that has the lethal injection, what happened to the death sentence then there? Because clearly you can't look at all the Joker's crimes and then this man goes out of his way without pay to get this man arrested and sent to your is sent packing into your prison and then they lock him up into an asylum. After all these crimes, that's all you're gonna say.
And
So
I'm just
stop,
saying, it's not his
it's
job
not his
to.
job.
So I just wanted to say that all these questions that you are asking, I think that's why it's one of the biggest tragedies that ever happened to Gotham is Harvey Dent, because Harvey Dent was some
Yeah.
of the solutions that you were to the questions that you were asking, but because of the system itself being too big for him to handle on his own, it eventually drove him to becoming Two-Face, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I'm saying now, is he
True.
supposed to kill Two-Face? Because that's the other thing. People are always like, it's the Joker, it's the Joker. I'm like, all of his rogues gallery have bodies. And that list
For
is
days.
long. So are we killing all, like, if he's killing all of them, and then you want to be like, oh well, he should kill all of them, right? Okay, great. Yeah, and then what happens when every vigilante in Gotham is just like, oh, Batman says killing is on the menu?
No,
Exactly.
we have
And
a Red Hood, and
if you just
look
take
at what
Victor
Red Hood
Zsasz
did.
alone, though. Victor Zsasz kill count alone.
I'm just saying, like, the point is that Gordon keeps, like, there were, and also people keep forgetting there's been times where Batman was gonna kill Joker, like, it was not even a question, and somebody else had to step in and just be like, dude, what you represent is too big, like, it's too big for you to do this, like, it can't be you, because if you do it, then the symbol is tainted forever. And Batman will just be like, but bro, how long are we gonna let this dude just run around and ruin lives? And it's like, yeah, it's not even about that. It's about the fact that you at least give people some hope that there's somebody fighting for something in Gotham. Anyway,
Zuko, just to answer your question, so basically Victor Zsasz is, you wanna kill Manga in Black Panther, the movie version, the guy who has like a lot of scars on his body to show the people that he killed.
That's an MCU thing.
There's a character like that. There's a character like that in DC called Victor Zsasz. He's basically the original idea, like the concept of someone having scars on his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember him from the TV show.
All right,
Yes,
next
sir.
one, Beast Boy.
Hey,
Also,
I'm leaving him as cool.
I'm
I'll
torn
believe him as
between
cool.
badass and cool because he's so hilarious, but is he really badass for his hilarity? But he's awesome in his hilarity and his transformation.
in his pre-crisis comic books, he's a really good character. And then when they rebooted him, they just changed and shifted things for no reason. They ruined his relationship with Raven. It was just weird.
I'm gonna go out. I want to say something more controversial than that. I'm thinking Justice League, that team playing the Justice League. Young Justice has done more damage to Beast Boy's character than any other rendition.
Yo,
that depression
was horrible. That whole super depression arc.
And I'm just like, it's so basic.
And then he became an outsider.
I'm saying, like, it was so basic because I was like, I see what you're doing, guys, and it's not that innovative. Let's take the jokester and make him depressed. That's not like the 50th time I've seen that in media.
Yeah, so that's my biggest gripe, that characterization hurt him. Original Teen Titans, that guy was the GOAT. He was humorous, he was effective, his combat skills reflected his humor. I remember there was the one time where he legit took Raven's cape.
No, I mean, and also, like, the thing is, they also did that depression thing with him, and they did it so much better. Because it was the thing of him being sick of him being a joke, and then people came around and they were just like, understanding the difference between when it's funny and when it's not funny is what makes you who you are. Like, you're not always going to be funny, but, like, you shouldn't lose that part of yourself because you're having a bad day or whatever the case is. It was a great moment between him and Raven.
No, Young Justice shows, if you pay attention, just let me finish quickly. If you pay attention to the original Young Justice, each one of those characters was messed up in one way or another. There is racism being touched. There is post-traumatic PTSD in the most obscene, to the most obscene levels. There is, that show was, well, when you look back at it now, you're thinking this shit was actually well written. It's scary how well written it actually was, and we were just glancing over it because we were kids.
No, like, to the fact that they made everybody, like, that show can't survive if one of those characters are missing.
Yes. So for that, I would have wanted to argue for him to be awesome, actually, but badass is cool for me.
I just wanted to say two things. One, shout out to is it Craig Sipes? Because that's the guy.
Yeah.
Like, whenever you think of Beast Boy, that's the voice that you hear in the back of your mind. But the other thing is, what I might say might sound a bit controversial, but it kind of reminds me of Martian the Manhunter in a sense that when it comes to battle, some of the animals he turns into, I'm like, dude, this is not gonna be effective in a battle because you're gonna get boxed. Like I've never seen him turn into a rhino and just box a lot of villains. Like he always gets boxed, dog. Like you're turning into a bird in the middle of a war. How? Imagine if he was in the Naruto universe. He's seeing Madara for the first time and he decides to turn into a bird. Dog, this is not the time to turn into a bird.
Hey,
Like,
but Extraordinary dog, when Madara drops the meteor and you can fly, wouldn't
That's very handy.
I'm just saying, I'll go with the bird, bro.
That's
another thing that I wanted. Actually, that's another thing that I wondered about the war arc. I was like, none of you guys had summonings? Now I would have whipped out a summoning. I'm going up into the sky. Like,
no. But honestly, like this nigga would turn into a giraffe, dog. Meanwhile, they're fighting like, I don't know,
robots and ninjas, yeah.
Like mental. You're like, how is the giraffe gonna help us now, dog?
Anyway, I think I want to side with the Bello on Awesome, just because also when you read him in the comic books from the original Teen Titans stuff I read before they rebooted everything, he was also a really solid character in there.
And also Beast Boy is way better.
I won't argue with it because I genuinely like him.
So Awesome.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I won't argue against it because I genuinely like him.
All right, awesome. Okay, next is Beast. Not Beast Man, but the Beast, Hank McCoy.
It's one of my favorite characters of all time, though. Beast.
Awesome.
Hank. You see, here's the thing. Hank in the X-Men 97 and the original X-Men series, chef's kiss. Hank in the movies,
And also Hank in some of the recent comic books, because they let that bro go off the freaking rails.
He brought the past X-Men, like the original team, into the current timeline, and he messed them up, dog, because those kids are being blamed for things they didn't do. Like Cyclops is like, yo, I didn't do this. This is.
I mean, shout out to. I think.
Shame. Wasn't there a panel where Jean Grey sees everything horrible in her future, and she's like, "Cyclops, it's your fault," and he's like, "I just got here."
Exactly, like, yo, dog, I just arrived. Jean, I just arrived.
I just wanted to add, Beast in the PlayStation X-Men Legend 2 game. Freaking-tastic. I loved his characterization, the story arc. Who into spiders? Who hasn't played the game?
I haven't.
Okay, so it's a PlayStation 2 game. Are you ever gonna play it?
No.
Okay, Beast actually is pivotal to Apocalypse's plan because he actually gets captured. And what's the name of this lady who can see the future? This mutant.
Destiny.
One of these ones. She warned Magneto about the incoming invasion, and he didn't listen. I was like, dumbass. You know, she's predictions are 100% true.
Does she have a gold plate face thing going on?
No, she's an old woman. I'll look it up anyway. But she predicted that there's going to be a traitor amongst you, and then it says, okay, who's this traitor? Then it turns out when they went to go rescue Beast, because now he was captured by Apocalypse, Sinister had already turned him, but then they made him so that they found him in a quote-unquote gas chamber, flashbacks anyway, and he was about to die and they rescued him, so they thought, no, it could never be Beast. It was him. It was him the whole time. He managed to knock out Sabretooth and bring him before Apocalypse during the game. It was so brilliant. Anyway, so that characterization in the game and the way he took on Apocalypse, it was a 20-second fight, but that ass whipping he gave him, he threw him from the second floor and landed him on the ground level next to the pools. Guys, Beast was a monster.
Oh, Beast is awesome, guys. Look, and also shout out to Kelsey Grammer, because a lot of people prefer Kelsey Grammer over any other version of any live action film.
Fraser Beast was amazing.
Yeah, man. I mean, they even brought him back in the Marvels.
Yeah.
So
there comes a time where a man must do. You get the point.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's
I
X3.
like that
I
performance.
hate
It was a nice
X3.
balance.
I hate X3, but I love
he's
that
the
movie.
best. He's the best thing to happen to that movie.
yeah,
No, well, him and Hugh Jackman. Without them two, the movie falls apart.
Look, as much as I love
It still fell
one-
apart, but at least it was watchable.
it fell apart the moment my favorite Professor Xavier decided to, you know what, peace out.
Anyway.
Deuces.
Anyway,
And that being
awesome.
said, I still like that Phoenix compared to the new one. Fight me on that. Next.
Awesome, right?
Black
Or
Cat.
yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, awesome.
Awesome is fine. Yeah.
all right. Black Cat, cool.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Felicia
I mean,
Hardy.
Never
She
heard of
inspired-
her.
She inspired. You never heard of her, but you used to watch the '90s Spider-Man cartoon.
No, there's no way you guys have not heard of this character.
Oh,
Black Cat.
Yeah, Black Cat.
Felicia Hardy.
okay. Oh, that
He
annoying
sounds
woman.
like the peanut butter guy.
No.
Guys, you must also understand. Really, I was watching the '90s Spider-Man show for all the other reasons. I was not paying attention to the movies.
Zuko,
But-
so basically, Black Cat is like the Marvel version of Catwoman.
Except she's a
Basically.
headache.
Yeah,
for days.
and she's in
She's
love with
nauseating.
Spider-Man more than
And
Peter
Spider-Man
Parker.
don't want none of that.
He actually likes her.
No,
But-
but the problem is that he had to break up with her because he's just like, hey, this woman. Yo,
Yeah.
every
No,
time
no,
we
no,
go
no.
out,
No, no,
every
he-
time we
he-
go out, we're surrounded by ninjas because you stole something. Yo,
Yeah, it's
No,
basically like an adrenaline junkie
If
type of.
if I'm not quite mistaken, he ends up with her because he thought that Mary Jane is dead. And then Madam Web decided no, because you said the universe want to get your girlfriend back somehow.
Mm.
that's the show. In the comic books, what happened is that I think he actually dated Felicia Hardy first. Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
dated her first in the comic
Uh.
books, and then what happened is that is it like that? Wait, I'm trying to remember specifically.
Because I think it was Gwen first, right?
No, it was Gwen, and then basically he started hanging out with MJ. Then
Yeah.
MJ started distancing herself from him because she was terrified of the Spider-Man thing.
Right.
And then Black Cat and Peter Parker start dating. And then eventually MJ walks in on Black Cat and Peter Parker when they're coming down from the sky window or whatever. And then she freaks out. Parker tries to explain what's going on or whatever the case is. And then eventually, I think, I'm trying to remember, it might be a little bit hazy because I read this stuff a while ago. But then eventually what happens is that they have a conversation, and then she talks about basically admitting that she's always known, and then talks about her story of her abusive dad and whatever. And then eventually they reconcile, and then they date for a while, and then that's when Parker marries her. I might be confusing things a little bit, but like
Yes
I
or
think
no?
that's the sequence of events.
From what
Look,
I know,
like
I think Black Cat, from what I heard, rather, from one of these YouTubers, was that Black Cat was more in love with Spider-Man than Peter Parker, to a point where even when Peter wanted to reveal his face, she was like, no, it's gonna ruin, I don't want to know, it's gonna ruin the fun. Like, I don't want to know who you are. I'd rather
She's a headache, dog. Like she'll convince Peter Parker that they need to smash in somebody's apartment, and then Peter Parker will wake up getting chased by police, and she'll be like, "See you, Spider." And it's like, I almost got arrested because when you wanna have a good time in somebody's penthouse apartment, now I'm getting shot at by bullets.
She's a baddie.
You know who should be?
She's a headache.
You know who should be good with?
Yeah, man, that one. That's not a bad
So just throw away Deadpool, and it should be the straight and narrow for the rest of her life. She'll be like, I thought I was freaky, up until I ended up with that freak, and then I realized that.
No, you just
I should never have messed
Hulk
with
to smash once. Just give a Hulk to smash once.
No, Hulk is a nerd deep down inside. Don't ask. The Hulk, yes, he's a big muscular guy, but deep down inside there's a cool, awkward, such an awkward, sweet
Marshmallow.
little marshmallow. Deadpool is all kinds of crazy. And if there's one thing that takes a crazy girl, makes a crazy girl going to the straight and narrow, it's a even crazier guy, aka the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Anyway, cool. Sorry, Black Cat fans, I'm sorry. You know I'm right. This woman is a headache. Every time that she has to interact with Spider-Man, she doesn't make his life better. It becomes worse.
Yeah,
And
I just
that
want to
is-
say, I just want to add that. So basically, in terms of like influences, she influenced Catwoman, even though she was influenced by Catwoman, if that makes sense. Like she was created because of Catwoman, but her costume inspired the artists there to change Catwoman from wearing like this purple dress and some weird mask with long hair to having like this leather type of
Leotard. Yeah.
okay, leotard, yeah.
Damn suit.
But it doesn't make. Imagine wearing a leather jumpsuit with heels and then you're supposed to be swinging around. Do you know how much?
At night in Gotham.
Lots of
When
things
they
in
try that
Gotham
thing-
don't make sense.
Gotham doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like how that city still. Well, I mean, New York doesn't make sense. I don't understand how that city's still standing. All the Avengers are there, all the villains are there, and the buildings are still standing. People are still going to work.
Oh, and they're saying they're saving the world. Like, no, you're saving
And
New York.
insurance companies are busy smoking cigarettes like I
Okay. Next one, Black Panther, T'Challa, S tier. Fight
tier.
me.
No,
Hello?
for us to even like.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
up?
you're
what's up?
back.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Yeah,
T'Challa is the
I
next
just
one.
wanted to. Oh, okay. Yeah, T'Challa, no, he has to be S tier because without
Fight,
him, there's no
fight
other.
me. Oh my
Who?
god.
Okay, what other objections can they possibly have? This man is basically the Star Wars Emperor if he did it right. He owns a galaxy. There are a couple of pilots under them. He's the god of death. What more? What
He's the
more?
richest comic book character, probably. He's probably one of the
Ever.
smartest characters there. He's smarter than Tony Stark. He's richer than Lex Luthor and Batman.
He beat up Mephisto, gents.
He's a Captain America. Beat up
Dog, a black man shy at Satan.
Yeah.
That's Eastern fit.
And I know as much as you don't like his representation in Earth's Mightiest Hero, I loved the way he got introduced.
No.
the
I
Avengers.
think it's a brilliant representation. I just think that I wanted more. My problem with T'Challa when it comes to animated depictions is that it's always piece. It's always here and there.
Yeah.
I want him to have like I want him to have a Batman the animated series. I want him to have a Superman the animated series. That's what I want.
I hear you, but I just wanted to say his introduction. He basically whipped all their asses, and then he says, "Okay, I'm done. I've had enough." Like,
and hacked into the thing, bruh.
yeah, like,
Wait, what in?
I love it. How did you get into my systems? I studied. You'd have to study my systems inside and out in detail. I studied your systems inside and out in detail.
his humor there is so uniquely African. That's what I liked about that thing. I think that now that I can mention it, like, yeah, he had such African wry humor.
You are forgetting about Captain America.
I feel like he is one of the best characters, just like Storm. Nah? He's like one of the best characters in Marvel, just underutilized.
Yeah.
Oh, big
Unfortunately.
time. Yo,
Heavily
Yeah.
underutilized.
True.
dog, he's top 3 in hand-to-hand. Like this, bro. I don't care what anybody says. You whoop Captain America. The only reason Captain America wins fights with this guy is because of plot, and he doesn't really win.
Yeah, it's like someone like Mr. Terrific in DC. Like you can tell it's a brilliant concept. Like this guy is one of the best concepts in DC, but he's underutilized because he's not Superman, he's not Flash, he's not Aquaman.
Anyway, we've had our spiel. Recast T'Challa, goddammit.
Before we continue, I just want you to say that when we were busy talking about Black Cat, there's an issue I had say that but in the 90s Spider-Man show, that basically all of Spider-Man's women, they were not good for him. I mean, MJ was proposed to by marriage by Spider-Man, and she responds by jumping off a building. I will never forgive that.
Yeah, and Gwen was not in the show though, but also
Like-
she was not Felicity in the show. She was not Felicia in the show. She was Felicity, if you remember correctly.
Like, what the hell? Will you marry me? Yet?
I needed to see if I could trust you to catch me. Really? Yeah.
Oh.
She's for the streets.
Then
She's
just,
for the pavement.
yeah.
Literally, if you left her, she would have been
Oh
for the
my
pavement.
God.
Anyway,
Anyway, next one,
Ah.
Black Widow.
yo guys, do you guys know that now she has a symbiote? Now in the comics, Natasha has a symbiote.
Yes,
now.
so
Oh
crafty.
Lord. Okay. I did not read that one, but
Let me
cool.
tell you, the guys who gave her symbiote basically watched Sailor Moon and thought, we need to make an anime chick that has a transformation because that's all I've been thinking about.
Oh, they were just like, no,
No,
it's the
but-
Black Widow. Why don't we
No,
just keep to the spider theme? Like it's a widow, Black Widow. So
no, the thing is with Marvel, they're like Oprah sometimes when it comes to concepts. It's like you
No,
get a
you get a
symbiote,
symbiote.
you get a
You get a
symbiote,
symbiote.
you
You
look
get a
under your chair, there's a symbiote.
symbiote for
Look
you.
under your chair over there, everybody has a
You know.
symbiote.
no, but honestly speaking, Scarlett Johansson has done a brilliant job. It's just that she was also screwed over, I guess, by the execs, giving her a
Oh,
movie
yeah.
after she died.
Which is the
Uh,
dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Also,
and then the
the
movie
Marvel-
getting pulled so early when it
Yes.
was still making money.
exactly, like she didn't even get haircut of the contract that they signed. So they screwed her over big time, bro.
No, but then Feige stepped in because apparently Feige when he wants to he can actually stand up for a character and for an actor and then got her paid and whatever the case is.
She got reimbursed for.
Yeah,
for
she got reimbursed from what I remember. Like Feige stepped in and he made them pay her or whatever the hell.
Oh, because she picked. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, so it's story for another day, I guess.
Yeah, but anyway, cool. I think she's cool. She's got a good backstory. She's a fun character. She dated Daredevil in the comic books.
And Hawkeye.
Did Hawkeye happen? No, Hawkeye was
Yeah.
Mockingbird.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
think
no.
they dated.
No, they dated, bro. There were a couple for like at a point they were like the couple at a point. Like in Avengers, there were a couple. Even if that's why if you watch the first Avengers before they introduced this whole thing of Hawkeye having a
No. I'm saying, did that happen in the books? I can't remember.
it did happen in the books.
Oh,
I
okay.
I'm talking about the books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I could be
Well-
mistaken, but from what I remember, a couple.
Yeah, we'll have to. I'll have to go check and reread because I know.
Comment below.
Anyway, Hawkeye in the comic books is very much the opposite of Hawkeye in the movies. That bruh cannot hold down a girl to save his life. But anyway, that's like 50. That's like 80% of the Marvel universe because writers can't believe in happy, lasting relationships. But anyway,
Spider-Man is happy
Because they're on
let's
their
get
third
the devil
divorce.
to
How are you
prove
on your third divorce and believe in forever after?
Love is for bitches.
Anyway,
oh my gosh, it's a bunch of red pillars. Oh god. Okay. Anyway.
is that Blade?
Next one, Blade. I want to say S tier, but I have to go awesome.
No. S tier.
Okay, S tier.
Some motherfuckers always want to skate uphill.
Yes, thank you. I said it before and I will say it again. The MCU would not exist if it wasn't Blade, if it wasn't for Blade and the Boogeyman. I'm sorry. That movie with its terrible CGI and its terrible acting and its terrible performance saved this guy because look, I'll always be in my guilty pleasure is that I still like watching Blade 2. Even though
Guilty.
Blade 2
is awesome.
if you look at the CGI, guys, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, okay, fine.
The CGI tearjerker, like, you're
Yeah,
so
fine.
bad.
But
I
still,
think it's fine.
this
I think this
is,
is.
dude, but bruh, like the CGI, okay, I understand. But dog, that whole scene when Blade is like, "Ooh, I'm in front of you, must excite you, huh? Maybe you want to do something."
Is it at the end where it was like, oh, I hope you didn't think I forgot about you, did you?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one.
Blade, those movies were fire. But a little bit
Bye,
of a
Madonia,
misconception.
comrade.
But
Blade 2 was my doorway into the goth phase because that's when I was wearing a black leather jacket in the middle of summer, 32 degrees. I don't care. I was black from head to toe. How did I not die from heat stroke? I have no idea.
Just
a quick.
Unole malume Vegas, wena. Unole malume Vegas. Unole brapiza. Unole brapiza, moswena.
Just a quick trivia thing. Just a quick trivia thing. The look for Blade, it didn't come from the movies. There's a comic book where they started changing the look for Blade, where he was wearing like a lot of trench coats and stuff like that. The powers where he became half vampire, that's from the Wesley Snipes movie. Because before, Blade was just a guy who couldn't get turned into a vampire and he was hunting vampires.
Yes.
And then after the movie, that's when they introduced that he's half a vampire.
The Daywalker. Yeah, the way he used to go crazy about the Daywalker.
No, hey, bro, the Daywalker was so. I'm saying the Daywalker was so famous that Trevor Noah even made his special called the Daywalker.
Yeah, but I just want to say something. Did you guys hear about? Did you guys hear about the movie that the MCU shifted the schedule again?
Shifted indefinitely.
No, they didn't shift it. They literally put it on the shelf. But but I've been saying this, guys. I've been saying that they're not making that movie. There's no way it takes 5 years to make.
And you know why? And I'm saying, and you know, part of the reason why, a big part of the reason why is because they saw that they could shelve a $1.3 billion character, and everybody went, "Now we get it, we understand." So why would they put any energy behind any black character whatsoever if they know people aren't like hungry for them?
You know what? I think I'm beginning to believe you guys wholeheartedly. Before I used to take what you guys say with a pinch of salt, but
take it with Aromet.
Also looking at what they did with dog, I'm taking it raw now because pause.
Even I have that one. Like,
pause.
I love the word.
Someone did it like, huh?
Hey.
Nani?
No baby oil. I'm just saying that like seeing what they did with Batgirl, and then they also cancelled Monica Rambeau. Then they shelved Black Panther, T'Challa. Now they're shelving Blade. I know it can't be a coincidence.
And
Armor was now you're doing. And then when Captain America 4 came out, the trailer, you revealed Dr. Doom. I know.
Let's not also forget the static was also shelved for some reason.
But cancelled.
Like, how do you shelve? Static is like literally guaranteed. You could literally just take one of the old comics and like, okay, he's facing villain A, and it's this story, and that's it. You're done, and you'll make money. Period.
Do you know
But I'm saying at the end of the day, also, I'm just saying, like, people don't understand how devastating it is to just shelve T'Challa for 5 years and just let that be fine. Like, people are not seeing that. Of course, they're not going to put it like, and this is the industry as a whole. They're all just looking at it like, oh, okay, Black Panther 1 was a fluke, Moose. That can't happen again. And it's like, no, if you kill the main character, of course it can't happen again. And like, if you get rid of that main character, which other black main character that you got that does not have that status are you going to put any money or any investment into? Like Blade, like I'm saying, Blade for its pioneering, it didn't make 1.3 billion. So now they shelved this guy. Then they're looking at Blade like, it's fine. We can just keep delaying this movie. And also, we can keep saying that Mahershala Ali has creative control so that when things go sideways, we can just say it's his fault. Like this.
Now, at the same time, it's got another controversial line. Wolverine versus Deadpool did more damage to that movie than you can possibly imagine. The fact that they were digging around, bringing a biggest nostalgia pie for characters that makes no sense of why were they even in the movie in the first place. Blade hunts vampires. Why is he doing attacking other mutants suddenly? I didn't
Series 90.
I didn't get it. So
Look,
that
for me,
There's only one
it's
blade.
about-
There'll only ever be one blade. What are you saying?
What are you talking? Like, okay, who are you talking to?
And
Why
also,
is it-
saying that.
It's just us. What are you talking about?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Anyway.
And also, like, it made sense for Elektra to be there because Ryan Reynolds did the Adam project with Jennifer Garner. We get it, but does she have to be there?
No, remember Ryan Reynolds was also in the Blade 3 movie. It makes sense that he'd go dig up Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes' corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere look how is Luena.
Yeah.
What?
Brawes.
Also was Brawes.
What?
Anyway. Okay, next one. Brainiac. From what I know, I'd say cool.
I think he's a
Brainiac.
great concept, but underutilized.
Yeah, because when you think about it, he's literally combined intelligence. It's like taking 10 geniuses and then you make him into one, and yet he's always outsmarted. So, and he's never like beaten, you know.
Well, when
Right.
he's well written, he's one of the few Superman villains that I can at least buy will give Superman some
Yeah.
trouble.
The-
Like that's the
Yeah.
problem with a lot of
Yeah.
Superman's rogues gallery. I'm like, Nick, I do not buy for 1 second that Parasite is a problem. Excuse you?
Yeah.
When like
Him
Superman can
and
just
Zod.
he can blow
and
you to
Zod,
jail. Like I'm saying, he can just and you in pause.
Okay.
Anyway.
I wasn't saying anything anymore. I was like, okay, yeah, let's just, you know what? Let it slide.
Okay, I'm saying he can use his wind powers and just throw you into jail without touching you.
Yeah, even worse. Anyway.
Wind powers.
There's no saving it. Fine. Anyway. Oh God. Okay, anyway, basically Superman can put Parasite in jail without having to lift a finger. That's what I'm saying.
Much better. Perfect. Bravo.
You.
Yeah.
You
You
should have
make
just
it-
kept it, bro. He can blow his ass. Yeah, leave it.
I was like,
Yeah, but I just wanted
Ride your
to say,
convictions
like,
back. Stay on top of your convictions and ride them.
gosh.
Okay, I will. Okay, all right, we gotta stop now. Okay. Anyway,
Oh.
uh,
and you know, someone
perversion,
said
Kai.
that someone said one of the things that make Brainiac such a compelling character is like his connection to Krypton and also his connection to the
City of
city
Kaldor,
of
right?
Kendo.
Kendo.
Yeah, Kendo. Yeah.
I say cool though.
Cool.
I'm happy with
Could
Cole.
be better.
I just wanted to highlight that Brainiac is what Lex Luthor aspires to be. And it's because of that, that's why you always wanted to have a fusion dance with Brainiac. Ever since he mind melded with Brainiac in the Justice League season, he's always been watching seconds like, baby, we can do a fusion again. We can become one. Baby, I need you.
I'll take a fusion.
I want you inside me.
Can I get some of that fusion?
And not the Jews.
Yeah.
Can I get some of that?
No. When I'm talking about the fusion, not like the Johnny Balls fusion, I'm talking about for the Steven universe, the way you have to do that funky dance, and you start jiving, and you make the most obscene poses.
Or maybe he'll shy a young Potara. He'll shy a young Potara.
Yeah, so that's all I
Join
can
at the
say
hip.
about it.
Okay, Bullseye.
Is that Black Bolt or is that Bullseye?
Bullseye.
Never heard of him.
Donkey.
Donkey. And Donkey.
I say
bro.
donkey.
He's
that one from the Daredevil, man.
Yeah, he's from Daredevil. He's a
mean,
great like.
He's a Pharaoh and the.
No. That one was just a bad rendition. In the comic books, I mean, he's basically like he's just a serial killer
Deadshot.
who knows martial arts.
He's like
Remember
Deadshot.
that time when guys thought Colin
Okay, so
Farrell
it's
was
like
hot?
a Bruce Lee Deadshot.
No, not really. I mean, he's accurate with anything. He can throw anything and he can fight. But like his character is that he's just a hired assassin that's crazy. They don't really do anything with him. Like the biggest thing he did was kill Elektra. And everybody
Yeah.
was confused by that because Elektra's supposed to be as good or even better than Daredevil. I mean, it's debatable. It goes up and down. But anyway, she's relative to Daredevil. And Daredevil spanks this guy every time they fight, but somehow he managed to kill Elektra.
Hey man,
Anyway.
even a broken clock is right twice.
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, he's
I was
not that
asking a very
compelling.
important question. Do you remember the times when people thought that Colin Farrell was hot? What were you guys thinking? What were your hormones telling you?
I mean, they were right
Were you
for that.
high?
Were they
I mean,
not?
he's not a bad looking dude. There's some
And he's got
headshots.
the Irish accent, or is it Irish or Welsh? Is he Irish or
Yeah,
Welsh?
I mean, he was miscast
I-
for. He was miscast. Like that whole movie was miscast. Let's not even. No. I'll say this. Affleck was all right if they just reined it in and actually wrote it better. He would have been a pretty good
Yeah.
Daredevil if they
Yeah.
actually like focused it up. Because if you isolate his performance, it's not terrible. It's everything
Yeah.
around that movie. Like Jennifer Garner was not Elektra. I'm sorry. No.
Anyway.
Carl Michael Duncan?
I, he's an okay
He didn't have the
he,
character.
no, I mean he's an okay rendition of what they were going for with Kingpin, but he was not Kingpin. I just
Yeah.
the way I picture Kingpin and what he was doing with Kingpin, it was just like, nah, this is another character. And also I just don't like race swaps in general because I'm like, yeah, that never sticks. It never matters anyway. So but
And
anyway.
also, like, I wouldn't say John Favreau was a great Foggy Nelson. Like, I feel like he was too big
I think
to play that role.
the only
That makes
decent
sense.
race swap they've done is Director Fury.
Yeah, but
And
that's because it was
Fury
based off of, side note though, there's a character called Gabe Jones from the Howling Commandos. I would have loved it if Sam Jackson played him, but anyway,
But
that's
that's
another
because
story for
Sam
another
Jackson is
day.
the coolest motherfucker on the planet.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, next person, Cable.
Cable.
Badass.
I'd put him in
Oh,
badass.
Mr. Forever Late.
Ish.
Yeah.
Never on time.
Mom.
African time.
Switch off the music.
This
Mom.
guy, he didn't hear Ja Rule and Ashanti, and I'm always on time. He didn't hear that song.
No, badass. I like it. The stuff I read with him, I liked him with Deadpool. I think that stuff was fun.
And also, I liked him in the Deadpool PlayStation game. The one. Brilliant
Who the fuck
cartoon.
is that? He's a man at a time. Who the fuck is that? He likes to fight crime. Who the fuck is that? He's cool. And he ain't no fool. It's Cable.
I like the way that he knows how to manipulate Deadpool to doing the right thing, because I remember there was the one scene where Cable was talking to Deadpool, and Deadpool was bored out of his mind, was looking at the screen like, guys, please put me out of my misery. Just press the button. Do something. And if the longer you keep pressing the button, the more desperately he starts begging you, because he can't hear Cable. He's just saying blah, 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 blah. And then when you press the button, he takes the gun and shoots himself in the head. Then you just see, when he wakes up, it's like to meet to meet the topless, the topless girl, Deadpool fans, come to this point here, and now you see that Deadpool wants to go to this point there just to meet the Deadpool fans. Well, it actually is Cable just leading him on in the mission. So
no, one of my favorite parts is when he's like, "Do you like tacos, Wade?" I love tacos. Is there a taco truck lady that you like, Wade? He's like, yes. And it's like, well, Sinister is going to destroy every taco lady in the world. We have to do something.
Yeah. That's what I love about this guy. So for that alone, that put Cable in my good graces. Honestly.
Yeah, badass. I'm cool with badass.
Yeah.
Oh, Luke Cage.
Okay.
Sweet Christmas. Awesome. I have to go.
I
Awesome.
only know him from Sweet Christmas. From there, he was cool. He was cool going on to Badass. until he deviated to going to owning the club. Then he kind of went from badass to cool.
No,
But
Netflix.
from what I've read about him, he is badass.
Netflix kind of. I
Ruined
see
him.
what they were trying to do. No, they didn't ruin him. They did bring him to prominence, but like it's that thing of they were trying to adapt the comic books, but they were also trying to put too much of a twist on it and
Yeah.
everything. Like making him a mafia boss was something that never happened, and I get it, but I didn't like it. But anyway, I read. Oh,
think
sorry. Go
the
ahead.
show,
Mr.
the show
Shah.
really dwindled when Mahershala Ali died. Like for me, the show
No,
just
I think you know why it dwindled though, because I remember the guy. I remember that Mike Coulter came out to try and explain what happened. Which, if you're gonna do that, that's already a mistake. But the problem is that they didn't introduce Diamondback early enough. Mahershala Ali's
yes,
Cottonmouth was too powerful in that show. He held so
yes,
much presence that when you try
yeah.
to introduce Diamondback, it's always going to feel like, now this is just coming out of nowhere.
And
Whereas if
Diamondback
you
was
had,
different from Cottonmouth. Like it was night and day.
yeah, so I'm saying, whereas like if you had him come in earlier and you had him take the power away from Cottonmouth on screen and started playing
Yeah,
up that family dynamic, then the transition would have worked. But the problem is that they put a lot of chips into Mahershala Ali, forgetting that he's got a busy schedule. And then when they had to kill him
yeah.
off, they made it happen in the weirdest way possible. Anyway, back to this
And it was
character,
actually
Luke
that's
Cage.
the only reason he agreed to do the thing, is if he would die off because he had other things to
Yeah,
do.
that's true.
So I'm saying the
Also,
writers flopped there, but anyway.
but they also did such a respect
This is the
for.
original Power Man, right? Like his
Yeah,
AKA
it's
was
yeah.
Power Man.
Yeah, they did such a respectful
Power Man and
portrayal of him in Ultimate Spider-Man, because he does end up in that team along with Nova and
Oh no, that's not it.
Oh, the cartoon.
the
That's not Luke
cartoon.
Cage. I think that's someone else. I think
No,
that's
no,
No,
it's Luke Cage. It's
it
Luke
was
Cage.
Luke Cage, Power Man.
Yeah, it's Power Man.
Wait, that young version was Luke Cage? Was it not another version of
No,
Power
no,
Man?
no. It's not Victor Alvarez. It's Luke Cage.
That's Luke Cage.
Oh, I thought it was Victor. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and then the other
Oh,
one.
I didn't think they made him young in that show. I thought it was someone else because there
No,
was
it's
the White
everybody because
Tigers.
even Iron Fist was also a
was
kid.
was also a kid there.
Oh, Denny, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and then once again in Earth's
That was a terrible adaptation.
in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, he was also there. He didn't give an F. I mean, he took on Kang the Conqueror like it was like it was his bitch. I don't care. And after that, he sent them a bill. Like, I'm not doing this for free. Are you crazy?
Yeah, for hire. I said
Yeah.
for hire. Hey, I said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
remember that.
He sent Tony Stark.
Hey,
He
dog.
even knew where to send the bill. He sent Tony Stark the bill. Like, I got your bill.
I mean, I read his comic books. Fun fact: he soloed Doom in
Yeah.
one of his stories. So that already.
That's still one of the coolest things I know about him. The fact that he went to Doom's country to whoop his ass for $200. It probably cost it cost him more to go collect his money.
It's the
Then-
principle,
then
Zuko.
Yes.
Principal at $200.
Yeah.
Well, you can't hire me for a job and then just vibe because you felt like it. Like he Donald Trumped him. He just samai and it was gone.
Yeah.
Hey, dog,
You know,
imagine someone coming to your crib, to your country. He had to pay flight. He had to pay visa. He had to pay whatever transportation. Whoops your ass. Then he has access to all this money, and he only takes the $200 that you owe him.
Exactly.
Bounces, takes another flat back home, a cab, and all those things that come with it. All that just for $200.
It was that time of the year he was collecting up all his debt. So he doesn't just do alone. It must have been a few other people.
Like if he was broke, he would have gotten into debt just to collect that.
Yeah. It's the principle.
That's how I think that's why it's stuck to me, bro.
I just wanted to say that.
I bet you next time Doom will pay.
I just
Hey,
wanted to
man.
say, like, if they
No, not
if they
just
actually recast him, if they actually recast him, they should bring in 50 Cent, because 50 Cent does that in real life, bro. If you owe that nigga, bruh, by the time you pay him back, you should pay him back with so much interest. It's not even fine. It's like, yo, I'm just teaching you a lesson, man. Like,
No, more importantly than that, everybody, the street cred Luke Cage just got for going out there and beating up Doom. Everyone who hires him will pay up front. It's like, did you see what he did to Doom? He did what?
Who am I?
Yeah,
In his house, Chief. He went to Latveria. In his house, he punched Doom.
In his backyard, none of that.
Backyard next in his house, dog, in the living room. He went to Doom's living room and he was like, I want my money.
I want my money.
if I was with Richard, I would pay this nigga every month to just kick Doom's ass every month. Just because.
Look, if I was the pettiest Thanos and had Reed Richards' money, I'd do that. Like, on his birthday, every year, you go, there's $200. Like, where is it? It's on Doom's desk. You need to kick his ass. It would be one of the gifts of birthday presents for Doom. Happy birthday, Doom. Love Richard. Not again.
Damn you, Richards.
I love his comic books. He's also a really cool character. Marvel is also fumbling with him very hard right now, which is very sad.
What isn't Marvel fumbling nowadays?
What isn't fumbling? I think that would be the shorter conversation.
Did you just say mumbling, fumbling?
Well,
No,
that's what
that's
the
isn't
whole.
it?
Well, that's what
When it
Marvel's
isn't.
business model is: mumbling and fumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna say something about a black character, but we don't know.
Oh, he made us money. Oh, there he goes.
It would be a damn shame if we kill his character off from the movies, huh? I always play, you know, the BET headquarters soundtrack from the
Black Evil Television.
Yeah, the German Evil. That's all I picture whenever when I see Marvel. It's like, if there's only one thing I wanted to do when I took up this job: the destruction of black people. Is that so hard?
Anyway, let's go on, guys.
Captain America.
Well, I'll give him S, but still.
Yeah, S.
S.
No.
Awesome.
I'll give him the bare bottom of the thing. I've never like everyone knows that I've never been a Captain America fan. That's what they had to get the guy I had a crush on.
Even when your concubine was playing it.
Yeah, that's okay. They had to get the guy I was crushing on for people to like, okay, I'll give him a chance. And fun fact, even then, I have yet to watch a Captain America movie. I think the only one I've watched was the second one, where he was fighting with his boyfriend.
Wait,
you didn't watch Captain America 1?
The first Avenger? For what?
Yeah.
For who?
It's a pretty good movie.
It's actually a pretty dope movie. It's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, Civil War is Avengers 2. Let's be honest.
Well, it's still called Captain America, Chief. And he's still the main character.
Yeah, but the first Captain America movie, it watched itself. I'm yet to it. But I think I've seen the only part I've seen it. The only part I've seen it was at home was when he gets out of the machine and you can see his bare chest and he's running on bare feet all throughout town after they killed the guy who invented the serum. That's it. After that, what am I watching?
You know, funny
this is
enough,
so boring.
when there's a part where Captain Agent Carter wants to touch him. That part actually wasn't in the script. Haley Atwell actually wanted to touch.
Oh God.
Hey man, that dude, Nahana dude went from this to that.
Yes.
Although I'll tell you now. What's this? He's a better dude than me. Then again, what am I forgetting? Why am I forgetting his name? Chris. Yeah, he's one of the Chris's. Which Chris is? Oh, Chris Evans.
He's the Evans.
Oh, I'm saying, like, if Haley Atwell was feeling me like that, oh yeah.
Oh, look.
Yeah, no, I would definitely go back in time for her, bro.
Hey.
I even said that on her Instagram. I'm like, I understand why Captain America had to come back in time for you, bro.
Hey, Chief.
Damn.
I didn't watch her show. I don't really care about Agent Carter like that, but
I'll always be. You see, this is why
They wasted it, man. It had such a good potential, and then they just.
Yeah, I'll always
Anyway,
ship Falcon and Captain
awesome.
America and Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I get it. Let the heroes have something. I can't gayify everything.
Anyway, awesome. I think awesome.
Awesome is okay.
Everybody else?
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
fine.
Next one, Carnage, Donkey.
Meh. Yeah, Donkey is
Donkey.
okay. Such potential, so wasted. Oh God.
No, this is one note character. This bro, all he does is scream murder, and then he's. There's nothing really interesting about Cletus Cassidy or about Carnage. Like, let's be serious. He's
Yeah.
he's an obstacle for Venom and Spider-Man to fight. That's what he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because even in the original 1970s, the 90. Okay, sorry, I feel like I'm 1,000 years old, so anything starting with 90, I can't get the dates right. But in our Spider-Man, back when we were growing up, Carnage did make a debut there, and he was a problem for both Spider-Man and Venom. But even then, the way they handled him, it was like, it was just that one episode, and then it was done forever. I was like, come on.
No, I mean, even in the comic books, after they did Maximum Carnage, there was nothing else to do with this character.
It was just an excuse to turn Venom into an anti-hero. To get someone else to become more sinister than he is.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, when Venom made an appearance back in that show, that's when everybody was like, this is it.
He was the ultimate villain. Right?
He was the ultimate villain, and we loved it. And he knew Spider-Man inside and out. It was scary. He could attack faster than his spider senses could detect. Everything was right.
No. Like, because that's also how he was operating in the comic book, which made him terrifying.
Yes.
And then but anyway, okay. So Donkey, Catwoman. I want to say awesome.
Selena Kyle is awesome. She is legendary, bro.
Yeah,
she's like Bruce Wayne's kryptonite.
Let me put it like this: if it wasn't for the you see, that movie did a lot of damage because Halle Berry, I love you, girl, but no, that wasn't it. I'm sorry.
Come back as Catwoman.
Hey, don't talk bad about Halle Berry. You can watch that movie on mute.
Can you, dog? Hey, bro, like, first off and foremost, I was like, yo, shame on this movie for making it hard to watch Halle Berry.
Like I said, I'll watch it on mute. I'll just watch Halle Berry.
I think she single-handedly made the first X-Men movie more palatable, because we'd rather watch Do You Know What Happens when a toad is struck by lightning
than to watch us say, what a perfect idea.
Tell you this though, that's stiff competition. It's very
nobody voiced Catwoman better than Eartha Kitt, guys. Like,
oh yeah, Eartha Kitt slapped that role, kicked it to the heavens, and goodness, that woman is such a talented actress. Oh, I love that.
Funny enough, she was like the second actress to portray Catwoman in that show.
And she put it on the map.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting back to Catwoman, I just wanted
to also add that the other thing that adds to that saved this characterization is, like, guys, if you play Injustice, she is such a well-rounded character.
It depends, because they randomly broke them up. That's another thing. Yeah. DC, can you stop breaking these two characters up? Please, can we stop now? Because we've done this dance for how long?
At the same time, these two deserve each other. I wouldn't inflict Batman. I wouldn't inflict Batman on any other DC character I can think of. He is just too much.
A close second is Talia. I think Catwoman is number one.
Yeah, no, Talia is a hashtag me too.
No, Talia is crazy.
Yeah, that's like a hashtag me too.
But remember, Bug, that's Mr. X's type.
I'm saying the thing is, Talia also, she has shades of her dad. Like, she'll be normal, and then she'll turn around and she'll be like, and then we can take over the world. And Bruce will be like, I'm having breakfast.
Like, we're mid rounds. Chill. Relax.
The other thing that comes water.
Come back to bed. Chill.
Imagine with rounds.
Look,
After the orgasm, we'll take over the world. Like, Batu, I want a nap after the round. What's wrong with you?
guys, can someone explain to me how Talia managed to get, because baby Damien apparently was had out without consent. Is that correct?
Yeah.
He
Well,
basically
I don't know. I
drugged
think
her.
they got red. I think he got
drugged
retconned
him.
into being I think he got retconned into being a test tube baby. But I think originally what happened is that she put some drugs in him. Then they went to bed, and then she came out pregnant, and then they did experiments on the baby to enhance him and make him super soldier-ish.
Because the
He
only
basically
time I
put
can,
some sleeping tablets and Viagra in his drink.
no, because
Like, so half a sleeping pill and a full Viagra. So
Do you
he
know
was
how-
half asleep, marabe fugil.
do you know how to harvest? God, I've got to. Okay.
I feel like Bruce should have been like, Alfred, why didn't you put condoms on my desk? I'm sorry, Master Bruce. I didn't go to the garage that day. I'm sorry. I
Guys,
didn't buy groceries that day.
okay, anyone who's under 18, please
I love
pause
how
this moment.
I love how this is supposed to be
PG show.
Africa's
Yeah.
next.
Like, because I have to say this right now. I'm sorry. If you're under the age of 18, can you please pause and then you'll continue? I don't know when
How
I'll
did they
let you.
make it to this point?
I have no idea.
How?
But just guys, the only way a woman can harvest an unconscious man's semen is if they shove a probe up his ass and shove a vibrator up his ass and just basically electrocute it. It's called electrostimulation or something like that. That's the only way they can harvest an unconscious man's semen. So you're gonna tell me that they drugged Bruce and then they shoved a dildo up his ass so that he can.
Can I pause? Can I pause the video? Can I skip that information? Because I don't
every time I
didn't need that
all I
visual.
picture is
Hello, is this Jesus? Yeah, please send the flag. Thank you.
Take the wheel.
every
Take the wheel.
time.
Just take the wheel.
Can I
What the hell,
where's the pause
I
button
shall
for
not
me?
suffer alone.
Where's the pause button for me? Because I did
I
not
feel
need
like
that visual.
this should be an episode for Nerdgasm. Let's continue, guys, please.
Today you're on things I did not need to know.
Yeah, you can continue.
Okay,
from here.
Colossus.
Ish, good idea, but underutilized.
Cool.
I think cool just
Yeah.
for underutilization.
I think that's
Also,
But
the stuff they
I think
wrote
they-
with Kitty. The stuff they wrote with
They
Kitty
did-
Pride is like.
He was dating Kitty Pride and she was underage. I mean,
yeah.
why?
Oh.
I don't know why they
Why?
haven't retconned that. I would have retconned that so hard so quickly.
What in the?
it's like that thing with Deathstroke and Terra
Kelly,
from the Teen Titans.
Wait. But how old was Colossus? Because I thought they were. Anyway, I just found out now that he was like supposedly an adult or
Yeah.
whatever the case was, and I was just like,
All
why did
I
they do
know
that?
is no. Slade was straight out being a was
his
being a
mind was
pedophile.
telling him no, but his
No,
mental-
no, hey, no, Deathstroke was low key R. Kelly with martial arts.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I think cool.
I'll put him on
Alright.
cool. I think the only thing that's saving his career is the Deadpool movies, and he didn't even appear in the third one. So
Cyborg, but awesome.
Another powerful character that's underutilized.
look, you see what I
Awesome.
liked once again, his portrayal in the Teen Titans show. Chef's kiss.
Booyah!
Chef's kiss, my lord, that was such a character. You could see his flaws, you could see him overcoming his doubts, you could see him being there.
Yeah.
For a machine, there were times where he was the moral center and the heart of the group, which is
No, he was second in command as well on the show.
I mean, the way he came in clutch, because the way he showed why did I forget her name now? Right? My brain is relapsing. Give
Wait,
me this.
are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about Raven? Or
Not
Starfire?
Raven. There you go, Starfire. Starfire, the way he showed Starfire the intricacies of racism in her own perspective could only have been done by someone who is a person of color who's also going through a traumatic change in his life. and he's still, despite the fact that he is now a superhero, he's still black, and that's what he was trying. He managed to teach Starfire in that one episode. That was so brilliant, and I just loved it. I'm like, guys, watch that show again. You see why I'm the biggest
What's the name of the show?
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans. That's why,
2003.
that's why I'm the biggest hater for Teen Titans Go.
Not Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, I'm the biggest Teen Titans Go hater. If you thought I hate 1,000-Year Blood War arc, trust me, I will not be in the same room with the Teen Titans Go apologist. I will not. He thinks Teen Titans Go is cool. By the time the camera loops back to me, they'll just see an after image.
You guys, do you guys think that he is better suited to be in the Justice League, or should just be
Titans? It doesn't make sense for the Justice League. Why is he there? He has no connections to anybody there. He doesn't have any relationships with anybody there, and the Titans can do what the Justice League can do. It doesn't make sense to put him on the Justice League. And they already have other people that can also do that as well, like Martian Manhunter, freaking Mr. Terrific. They can all do what Cyborg. He should do with the Titans.
Even in the New 52, he becomes nothing more than an advanced secretary. The fact that
they take out Martian Manhunter and replace him with
Cyborg, which no one asked for. But anyway.
Yeah, because what was he doing being the recording station for when he was busy being attacked underwater by the Atlanteans? Yeah. And then it's like, you saw this thing, which means you've got a memory bank, which he broadcast to the whole world. Oh, look, this guy's a traitor to the king. It was so annoying. No. Okay.
Anyway. That stuff aside, his comic book stuff before all of that stuff.
And then here's
another. Was really good.
I know, Mr. Extraordinary, you want me to put him in.
Okay, hold on. Let's just finish with Cyborg. Yes, okay. I feel Awesome is perfect for him.
I know. Brace yourself so much.
Sorry, Zooks.
No, I was saying I won't disagree with it because I was going for badass because of underutilization, but you've added some more layers to him. So
all right, next one, Cyclops.
Here we go, round one.
Don Juan of the X-Men.
No.
Has this guy smashed every woman in the X-Men? I don't know.
I'm gonna be completely objective on this one because I know there's some atrocious stuff he's done in the past.
That big
atrocious.
Yeah, same.
Rich Forrester was taking notes.
Hey,
dog, despite that, dog, he killed Charles when he was under the Phoenix Force. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not his fault. That's the Phoenix Force, bro.
No, it's his fault. But I'm saying, to be fair, like Charles was talking to him, but like the whole time, my problem with Scott and that whole story is he was on some let's let the entire world burn just for some mutants to come back. And it was just like, Chief, I don't know if you want to maybe Africanize it up, take like 10, 20 wives and get to work.
You know?
Maybe instead
it's not like you haven't been, it's not like you haven't been doing it this entire time.
Like, don't all the X-Men smash each other already?
Eventually, I think it's like they're like a sitcom. You know, in a sitcom, all the friend group, like 90% of them, they've all jollied with each other.
Yeah.
So I think X-Men also became like a sitcom.
I just want to say that
or a teen drama.
When he's written really well, he's one of the best characters in X-Men. Like equivalent to like a Captain America. Because some people actually, those who know, they call him the Captain America of the X-Men, basically.
Because he is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, when people beef with the X-Men, I'm like, yeah, no, he's Captain America with a laser face. I don't know who would be mad at that. But anyway.
Exactly. But then when I don't know what people try to, some people actually, like some writers, you can tell they don't like him.
Yeah.
So that's why they write so that people shine. You know what I mean?
And let's not forget that that travesty they did in the X-Men movies in his portrayal. it cannot be overstated how much damage they did to his characterization. Thank God for X-Men 97. Sure, he did fall off in the later episodes, but that episode 1, orgasmic.
Yeah.
That landing, come on.
Oh goodness, it was the climax. Everybody needed a cigarette afterwards. Like,
I think one of my biggest problems with Scott is that, like, with this, for how much shit he gives Wolverine, he'll be doing something that's like equal. Like, he'll be doing, like, Wolverine will be like, dog, I know what it's like to be in the dark underbelly. Like, I've been an assassin, all of that stuff. We can't let these kids go through what we went through. Like, our whole job is to be the shield for them against the world that hates them, etc., etc. And Scott will just be like, Chief, yeah.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, not that. He's like, these kids gotta kill, Chief. Like, we don't have a choice here. And I'm like, and Wolverine's like, dog, you put the X-Force together, we're the adults. We're supposed to, and he's like, all right, Chief. And that's where I'm just
Start
like,
them young, bro. Gotta start them young.
yeah, and he's like, yo, they gotta fight the war. And I'm like, but Scott, like, that was one of your primary beefs with Xavier. Like, you hated that Xavier made you like a child soldier, and now you're just like, I gotta pass this along.
But also remember, Scott is supposed to be like the middle ground between Charles and Mike.
No,
That's why
not
at a
middle
point,
ground.
that's why Magneto at a point was like, you know what? I see what you're doing. I'll follow you. It's fine. Because clearly you're doing the things that I wasn't able to do or wasn't willing to do. So
No, but
because
there's
of
a
that-
point where Magneto was like, brah, you need to chill. Like, this is a little bit much. This is a bit overboard. And I was like, if
Yeah.
Magneto is telling you, you need to.
But you see, it goes back to what I was saying about the writers. Like, the inconsistencies of how they were writing this guy just doesn't make sense to me.
Also, I was getting sick of hearing Cyclops was right, and I'm just like, dog, you endangered the entire world to let a couple of mutants be born. And because of you, Wakanda got flooded, low-key, so.
But
yeah.
also, I think he's trying to undo what Wanda Maximoff did, which is nearly impossible. But yeah, I get it.
But don't you have reality warpers, or can't you just talk to Doctor Strange and just be like, you can't abracadabra some mutants to be born?
I stand to be corrected, but I think ever since Wanda said no more mutants, I don't think anybody has been able to undo that.
No, mutants have been born because of the Krakoan era.
Oh, okay.
As far as I remember.
Basically, they become functionally immortal. But anyway.
Anyway, I won't hold it against you guys. You can put him wherever you want. I don't have an issue.
I'll say awesome.
I agree with awesome. He is an awesome character. He is.
And
another thing that makes him awesome. Play X-Men Legends 2. Oh, and then also Marvel vs. Capcom. Guys, he's a nice character to play with. His game presence is epic.
Simple, effective, and he destroys.
Is actually considered to be overpowered in those games, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, you mix him with Ryu.
Omega Object Blast.
Him and Ryu. Yeah,
Jeans slice.
You know?
Anyway, what's next?
All right, next one, Daredevil. This one, I'm oscillating between awesome and God tier. I loved this. I read a lot of Daredevil, and I liked everything I've read. The stories are great as a character. He a hoe. He's also another hoe. He get busy.
We must put this into this wonderful context that the nerds in the Marvel universe have the biggest track list I've ever seen. The only other character that has as much of a booty list as these characters is Wolverine, and he has the benefit of having a very long lifetime.
You got a 200-year head start.
You know, everyone else, these people have got
this brown head, red glasses wearing niggas.
Jesus Christ. He just nice. He just sliced like a ginsu.
The ex-body spray is busy trying to harvest the DNA so that they can make it to the spring, into the body spray.
No, that's why people didn't believe that he was blind for a second, because it's like, every girl of yours is fine. Every one of them.
Every one of them.
How do you see?
Everyone You don't miss? Like what in the Ray Charles is happening here?
Yeah, no, Buckmaster, to be honest with you, now, for me, the Netflix shows, the best one was Daredevil. In my opinion, it was better than anything that I've seen.
No.
So-
Look, hey, objectively, it was the better show. It's just that I had to support home team because it's the only black brother. But no, Daredevil was.
There's a lot
Stokes. Mariah Stokes.
There's a lot to explore with Daredevil, and Charlie Cox did a brilliant rendition of the character. So much so that this guy is still playing Daredevil till this day. I mean, Born Again is coming out soon. He was in Spider-Man Far From what is it?
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Something from Home. They're all home. They confuse me so much.
Black High. That's the next one.
That's
the next one.
Spider-Man
Kumbulek High.
Spider-Man the homie. Oh my god.
You the homie.
Okay, I gotta go God tier. I think he's an amazing character. He's not my favorite, but I just think,
I haven't consumed nearly enough content, Daredevil content to be able to be objective on this. Like I said, I've seen more. The reason why I can relate to these other characterizations is because I've seen them in media in some sort or another, as well as in games in some sort of another that they've appeared. So I'm really deferring to you guys' expertise here, but I do like from what you guys telling me, I am pretty much sold.
Yeah, I gotta go God tier.
But also, guys, remember,
I just didn't like
Daredevil gave us Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. So that
oh my god, bring me back to wake me up.
That alone is God tier, guys.
Wait. I'll be the lady. Bring me back to life. Bring me back to life. Save me from the nothing I've become.
All right, okay. Deadpool. Deadpool.
Deadpool.
I swear, if it wasn't for the movies, I wouldn't know about Deadpool.
I've known about him for a long time. That's the thing.
It's because of Mrs. Wolverine.
When I first saw his characterizations back in the good old Bundus, I was like, what is this? Is this crazy Spider-Man? And then when I read about him, I was like, wow, it is crazy Spider-Man. And you see, like if it wasn't for me, what made me love this character was not necessarily Ryan Reynolds. I love you. I can see how you're making. Can I finish my sentence before you jump into it? All right. Right. Ryan Reynolds, I love you. I see how many of these hetero people are gonna say that the Mosaltas guy, it confuses me to death. I don't see it, but they do. So you do you, boo. But your performance of Deadpool isn't what caused me to love this character. That PlayStation game and all those delicious cutscenes where he's busy arguing with the editors that we are over budget, we are not gonna make it, and he threatens to blow up the game developer's house and still like you better give me my money. All those funny scenes where he's in a dialogue or making the steps so that he can go from one part of the stage to another on those speech bubbles. Look, that made me love Deadpool. That's why I'll definitely want to put him in also. That's why I like Deadpool, not because of Ryan Reynolds' performance. It's because I actually like the character. That's why I wanted to. That's all I wanted to say. Any objections? But
no, I was saying that I was saying that because I read him from when did he do? Was it New Mutants or was it X-Force? I'm trying to remember now. It might have been X-Force because I know he was in there with Cable. I've been reading Deadpool comics like before the video game and all of that stuff for a long time. Like one of my favorite volumes was, I want to say volume 3, volume 4. That's when we get to, because the thing is he kind of got progressively zanier. Like when he starts out, he's kind of like a bare bones regular mercenary with a healing factor. And then he starts becoming more Looney Toony because they were trying to separate him from Spider-Man. And then he starts breaking the fourth wall and all of that stuff with his voices and everything. And that was really cool and all of that stuff. And then they also did a lot of Deadpool versus. So they did Deadpool versus. Oh, like a good one that you guys should read is Deadpool versus Black Panther. That was a lot of fun. And all of that stuff. And like basically you say things like, you were much nicer in the movies.
You know?
And that was like a nice little, they made T'Challa way too nice in the movie.
There's a panel in the that shows him getting impaled by an elephant. And the sound effect goes sploosh. Like, and then you just hear that was like, it never went sploosh before.
I mean, I think and also he's not just a joke though. There was one storyline where it was really kind of tragic, where he kind of had to ditch his daughter because he had a daughter and he was just like, I'm not fit to be a dad. I'm probably the last person. And then I think I think maybe his daughter dies. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, something tragic happens with his daughter, and he's holding like a skull or something, and like Wolverine and Captain America have to like hold him together and console him because he tried to be like a good person and it just didn't work out. There was also a time when he was hanging out with Baby Apocalypse, and Baby Apocalypse is like panicking that he's gonna turn into Apocalypse and be horrible, and Deadpool is like, no, well, look, dude, this world is crazy, but you can make a choice. You don't have to be a scary monster. Like, look at me. And I think he was bleeding from his arm or something. But anyway, the point being is like, you try to tell the kid that you have a choice. You don't have to be Apocalypse just because people say you're going to be Apocalypse. You can be something else.
There's another one. The other funny scenes, there are other controversial and funny scenes. The other one where he gets, what's his name? Where in the game, funny enough, he throws a grenade and his pet dog gets it and runs back to him with it. Funny. I just wanted to add something now.
We won't be able to finish today, Buck.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at the list.
We must just save this tier list.
We get a scene where he's dancing with death in that movie. And another highlight is because of his goofiness, when they paired him up with Spider-Man, it's such a humorous encounter all the time.
Yeah, because Spider-Man is the straight man and Deadpool is the comedian.
I remember there was a time where they were tied up and he was busy wriggling. I was like, look, what are you doing? You can't do that. I'm a red-blooded human being. If you do that, things are going to start getting hard. What? How can you even think about that in this situation? Well...
So what's the verdict?
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Without a stop, awesome. I'd be happy with that.
Oh, so the next
arguments that the arguments you guys have made have actually made God tier arguments.
You know?
Yeah. But the thing is that also they lean into the gags a lot with him, and it kind of brings him down because it makes him. Like he's two-dimensional, but like he's so
Okay.
All right. Anyway, Deathstroke. Slade
true.
Wilson, Deathstroke. Cool.
Badass.
I will not condone his relationship antics. No, I'm gonna be happy with cool. In fact.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like Deathstroke is very impressive until you remember he beefs with teenagers. Like that's his whole thing.
He beefs with teenagers, and he does a lot worse with teenagers. So,
and he dated a teenager, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, that takes him to donkey then, man.
Yeah, I cannot condone that. I'm sorry.
No, he's still cool. He gives Batman a run for his money. There's still things going on with this character. He is a very, very intimidating villain. He almost took down the Justice League. What's another thing that he almost did?
Didn't he almost take over the League of Assassins?
Yeah, well, I mean that's movies. I think that's an animated thing. I don't think he tried to.
And
also, the league. And also, like the League of Assassins to comic book Deathstroke, they're like flies. They're nothing. Like it's not even a
Look,
contest.
as much as I like your argument, the fact that they haven't retconned that one thorn is a problem. It's a big problem
he's
for me.
still
I'm
donkey for me
sorry.
just for that.
Because hey, it's like you look at Diddy's credentials. He's done a lot of things in his life, but
Wait.
I mean,
Wait,
every time
wait,
you
wait.
heard this is a remix,
You say Deathstroke is the is the mercenary.
he is.
I'm not. Look, okay. He can't. I'm not saying that he's going after into all the boys and girls. I'm just saying that that one thing, that one bad thing can ruin all the good that you've done. Another example that come up would be R. Kelly. Then maybe Diddy is too fresh and maybe it's too soon and maybe it's not a good comparison. R. Kelly, lots of music. He's a lyrical genius in his own right. I mean, the music, he makes music for his music scene, but that one thorn right there, we can't ignore it.
Okay, Deathstroke fans, I tried. Donkey is.
If they want us to put it up, I want a dissertation explaining how that thing, how we can all overlook that one issue. Not in this day and age. I'm sorry.
I think this one should be the last one for the night, James. What do you think? It's almost.
Okay,
Yeah. It's some of us have got some
it's
work to
past
do.
my bedtime.
Okay, cool. Yo, we didn't even get to Spider-Man. Is he on this list?
That's S. Spider-Man is all the way done in S. We're still on Deadpool. That's D. We need to D, E, F.
Yo, I think
is
this
it
alphabetical?
Is it alphabetical?
Have you not noticed?
No, I did not.
Is it alphabetical?
It is.
Oh.
Hey.
I didn't realize that.
Yes. With the.
It is. Yeah, Joker, Juggernaut, Kingpin,
Daredevil,
Right.
Deathstroke. Yeah, we're on the D's now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Nice. Anyway,
Huh.
okay, last one for the night. Doctor Octopus.
Doc Ock.
Hey, Doc Ock was with the shenanigans, man.
Look, my favorite Spider-Man villain by far. I know there is Venom. I know the other ones, the other cool. And I'm not talking about I liked him in the movie. That movie, the first movie. The first Spider-Man 2 movie. The best Spider-Man movie. Fight me, kids. That performance was
Alfred Molina.
But the Amazing Spider-Man series, Dr. Octopus, he made those fight sequences so interesting. I was like, I want to see. Always wanted to see. Whenever Dr. Octopus is involved, I have to see that Spider-Man episode. I don't care what he's doing.
He was with he was with it, and he didn't play. He had a mission. He came through.
Yeah, because that's the thing I think a lot of people miss about Doc Ock is that Doc Ock is one of those characters like Green Goblin. He was always a horrible person.
He was.
It wasn't that he had something horrible happen to him and it was tragic or whatever. He was always it was always an issue with him. The thing that made Peter Parker sympathetic to him was that he was a genius, and Peter Parker just be like, bro, if you could just get rid of this megalomania, if you could just
turn it down, you'll do good.
And also he had that whole hero thing of he's a genius, I'm a genius. If he can go like this, I can go like that type of thing. No, bro, that dude was just a asshole.
Shout out to the fact that
remember when just to prove a point that he could be a better hero than Peter Parker.
Oh, because of Superior Spider-Man, yeah.
No, guys, look,
that's just petty, dog.
Amongst the most horrible things that he's done, the fact that he managed to end up dating Aunt May.
That's so petty.
That was so horrendously bad. And then even in the animated Amazing Spider-Man, there's a part where you just see that Doc Ock is busy being this kind old man to Aunt May, and he's taking care of her, giving please, holding hands. The anxiety I had watching that time. Poor little 8-year-old, 12-year-old me was like, no. Don't.
if I cannot actually smash your aunt because I know your secret identity, I'll smash her.
Yes.
Another
Come smash her, I'll smash her. Say hello to your
Look,
step.
also they did a
uncle.
good.
You get
they-
it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
I mean, they also did a good adaptation of him in Insomniac, where they blended the two Doc Ocks, kind of, sort of. So yeah, I think he's awesome. I think he'd have to be awesome, just because I think Goblin still does it better. I think he does it good, but I think Goblin does it better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I prefer him over Goblin, honestly.
Same here. I'll be honest. Goblin has done more horrendous things to him, and the Peter Maguire movies did put Goblin in the map in the eyes of many people, because when the guys who used to watch the show, when they first said that the first villain is going to be Green Goblin, we're kind of like, really? But it's a good start, you know. But when the second movie we had, oh look, this is Doc Ock, everyone was like, oh no, this is going to be epic. So yeah.
I don't know. I think Goblin has more of a personal connection to Parker
Animosity.
than
Yeah. There's a closer personal animosity between Goblin
yeah,
and Peter.
and also like the
Best
thing is,
friend,
and also like the
Gil-
thing is, Norman also as a character, he's fascinating alone, even without the Goblin stuff, because the Goblin is his insanity. But again, you remove that insanity, you pretty much have a
Another
Lex Luthor.
So you have a
Yeah,
Lex
someone
Luthor.
Someone said it's basically Lex Luthor mixed with Joker. Like,
Yes.
and I think that's like fascinating, especially for somebody like a Peter Parker who also has a mask and everything. So like, because there was a time where like Norman used to hide his identity and hide that he was the Goblin, and it was supposed to be like a reflection. And then I mean, also there's the Harry Osborn stuff, which I'm not the biggest fan of, just simply because I prefer it when it's Norman in the mask.
yeah,
But I
same.
still think it's like it's
Yeah,
kind of
but even in the Amazing Spider-Man series, Harry does take the mantle because he goes cooking mad, and ultimately it's Peter who gets him into an insane asylum. Like, well, dude, get your issues sorted out. Still, he are talking daddy issues right now. So
yeah. Okay, so all right,
We started
but
with
then
daddy
awesome.
issues, we're finishing with daddy issues.
they're
So
all
then
daddy
do we say
issues. He just
awesome?
told me. I'm gonna give him. I'll argue for awesome. I don't know if anyone else has an objection.
no, awesome.
Yeah, I'll give him an awesome.
All right, and then I believe that's the last one for the night. I guess next week we can start with Domino.
Domino.
Yeah, I'll do some homework to figure these other characters out, okay? Because
It's Domino, Doomsday, Doctor Doom. Doctor
Doomsday
Strange.
we can put in Donkey, because it doesn't do anything outside of the one time he killed Superman.
true that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, maybe let's just put him there somewhere.
some actually it's 7 up.
There's no need. There's no
Yeah.
need for us to be talking about it.
Dr. Doom we might end up fighting because I know where I want to put him.
God tier, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. We'll get to that. I
okay.
guess we'll get to that next week.
Yeah, okay. Sharp. Right then. Who's closing us out?
Yeah, all right. Yeah. But I'll close out. It's cool.
Okay, just back quickly.
Yep.
Just slow down. Don't try to speak so fast. Let the English come to you. Don't force the English.
Oh my God! Let the English flow through you. Yeah.
That's funny.
Let the English come to you, Padawan. Don't go to the English.
That's what happens when you go to spaces before you record. Complete your data bundle.
I need the sound effects.
All right, everybody. I want to say thank you for getting to this point in the video with our singing and our shenanigans and our tangents. Woo. If you really like this video, make sure to hit that like, that share, that subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you do not miss a video. You're going to be catching us next week on Africa's Next Podcast as well. Whenever this airs, I don't know how it's going to air. Editing extraordinary. You shall see to finish.
Yeah. You see it when you see it, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're gonna
Just subscribe.
Yeah.
Find it.
Just subscribe. When I subscribe, you'll see when it comes out. Yeah, then you'll know when it comes. Because sometimes the system is down. And then what?
It's not.
I don't control the system.
Sometimes it's on a Friday.
Hey, so
Sometimes it's
The
3 o'clock
system
on a
is
Friday,
down.
guys.
The
yeah.
system is down. I'm not working.
Hmm.
Akisebe to Onach. System is down.
Void.
Anyway,
Supervisor, you are required in front desk.
anyway, make sure to follow all of these guys so you can catch our shenanigans on other shows like the Nerdgasm podcast and all of that good stuff, and stuff like The Heresy, which we do have some episodes out there. Make sure to go check that out and all of that good stuff. We have also vlogs of Comic-Con and all of that good stuff on our channel. So make sure to go follow everybody that you see over here. And once again, I want to say thank you for getting to this point in the video. You are spectacular. But we shall see you all in other videos because everybody in Africa's Next has to be out. Okay? Peace.
Namaya steak.
Namaya stage. Ooh,
Yeah.
these people cancelled routine.
Stop recording. Stop the
Yo.
recording.
What did I say? What is like that's what it is, Ms.
It's namaste, but still, go ahead, fam. Get us.
That's what I said. Namaya steak.
Get us off.